Be your very best to live your very best life each and every day, one day at a time. Ooh. Be your very best to live your very best life each and every day, one day at a time. Good morning, my friends. Welcome to the Tuesday Tips with Matt. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hope everything's fun. Hope you're enjoying it and you're having a great time. I know I am. And so glad to have you guys here today, this morning. And hopefully you get something out. I know today is Wednesday, not the promised Tuesday as I originally planned. But hey, that's why we're learning about how to get our morning routines. And sometimes your morning routine just doesn't go the way as you plan. But that's okay because we're here. It's about consistency, keeping things going, and doing what you say you're going to do, and letting people know when you may have to adjust. So that's what we're all about. And today, just appreciate all those for taking the moment to stop in, say hi, and show a little love. Well, hope you guys find this very helpful, and you enjoy it, and we all have a good time. So, hey, here's our Tuesday tips with Matt, with the Be a Very Best LLC, and just hope you enjoy it. So today we're going to talk about the 5 must-haves in your morning routine to live your very best productive life. And let me tell you, these tips we got for you today, they're great, and I hope you're going to get some value out of them, and you're going to enjoy it. So welcome to the Tuesday tips. So grab your cup of joe, I hope you have. If not, just pause it, come back, you get it. But I got my cup of joe, and I'm ready to go. So let's go. Be your very best. So 5 must-haves in your morning routine to live your very best productive life. So here we go. So remember, we're talking about the morning routine. So if you're new to the idea of a morning routine, you've probably spent a significant amount of time researching what all you should include and what time you should be starting your day. But hey, this morning, I'm going to give you 5 things that you should do to make your morning routine work best for you. And as you hear throughout this, you're going to get some key concepts to really making the morning routine the most valuable and help you get your best. So here we go. Tip number 1 to be your very best, to live that very best productive life and having that morning routine is trust your sleep cycle. Okay? The early bird, it may get the worm, but do you really want a worm? No. Pick a wake up time that works best for you. You see, we may be saying morning routine, but that doesn't mean it has to be in the morning. What's morning for you? What works? So pick a wake up time that works best for you. For me, 4 o'clock in the morning typically works good. But sometimes I sleep in to like 5:30, like yesterday. But either way, you pick a time that works best for you. Keep in mind when you like to go to bed and to get enough sleep. There's a great sleep cycle app out there and some other apps on your phone that'll help track your sleep, and you can see your progress and help you keeping up. So, waking up at 5 a.m., as many routines, those gurus recommend, it's probably not going to be beneficial to you if you have trouble falling asleep before midnight or are exhausted from lack of sleep. So in order to wake up earlier, you probably got to go to bed a little bit earlier so you can have to adjust your routine on both ends. And if you go to bed later at night, then your morning shifts, and that's when you wake up. That's when you live your very best productive life. So tip number 1, trust your sleep cycle and make it work for you, not the way somebody else tells you to. Okay? These are tips that you can apply to you to be your very best. Tip number 2, no decision making. Make your morning routine as mindless as possible. Take time the night before to make all the decisions and preset. Prepare in advance. And you don't want to spend your first 10 minutes choosing coffee, clothes, or deciding what to do with your day. So instead, within the first few minutes should be used to wake up through routines that you have created, whether that's making the coffee, not choosing which one you're going to have. Have all the other stuff, just kind of flow into it. Take your time. No decisions in the morning. You want to relax, you want to prepare, you want to think through, your thought process for the day. I know for me, I really get started when I get my cup of joe. Number 3, focus. Once you've woken up a little, hey, find something that will pull your mind into focus. This could be reading the newspaper, journaling, starting the process of getting ready. It doesn't have to be anything serious or life-changing. Just focus on the focus that you are looking for is merely meant to engage that brain activity because it's ready to go. So just do something that you enjoy doing and that's simple and, not overbearing. Get you started off on the right foot. Okay. Tip number 4 that we have to be your very best, to live your very best productive life by a steady morning routine. If it takes 2 cups of coffee, have your 2 cups of coffee. Just joking. This coffee is really good. I really highly recommend the French press. Number 4, move and hydrate. Hey, many mornings, especially those cold winter ones, you probably just want to sip coffee or hot tea and cuddle on your couch in the morning, right? But you got to resist that urge. Make sure you're hydrating with water, milk, or juice, and move your body. Movement will help you wake up and get the blood flowing. And this doesn't have to be a 5 a.m. CrossFit class, though that could work for some people, or going for a 22-mile, 3-mile jog. You just simply need to do something. This can be simply walking around your house in a gentle yoga. I know for me, I've incorporated in the morning. I've been slacking on this lately. I got to get back into it. But first 5 minutes, while my water's boiling and getting ready for it, come in, do some push-ups, some sit-ups, and some pull-ups. Takes about 5 minutes. With the amount that I do that one thing, gets my blood flowing. I'm ready to go. Feel more excited, and I'm ready for the day. So move and hydrate. Do something like that. Okay? And tip number 5. Oh, looks like I have a typo. Let me edit it before we get there. See, this is why you do your prep work, which we'll learn in the next one. Later, do that one. Do your prep work the night before so you have it ready. The good thing is we could do this on the fly. We could do it real time and make it happen. All right. Number 5, hardest task first. Okay. If there's something you are really dreading, get it done as soon as possible. So if it's a work task, then you may have to wait a few hours. But either way, get that hard one, knock it out first in the morning, get you pumped up, ready to go, and you'll be glad you got it over with. The rest of your day is easy. So those are our 5 things. Sometimes I take some of my hardest tasks, get them done in the morning, mainly because I got my cup of joe, keeps me going. I'm ready to get on it and tackle it. And usually, after lunch, I get that, after lunch lull, I just want to sleep, for that hour, and then come back towards the end of the day and get another little juice, but then you don't want to start anything because you can't finish it. So, hey, do that first thing in the morning, take care of those hardest tasks first, and you will be well on your way to living your very best life, productive life, by those morning routines. So, hey, those are our 5. First, we got to trust our sleep cycle. 2, we need to know decision making in the morning. Focus, get our mind focused on something. Number 3, move and hydrate, right? Do a little bit, drink some water, get yourself prepared for the day, and, take care of those hardest tasks first. So remember, morning routines, they can be challenging to get into. Trust me, it's a big adjustment. You got to adjust on both ends, like we said, either as well in the night and in the morning, so you can prepare, depending on what works for you. So changing how you do things, maybe waking up earlier or just adjusting your routine to accommodate sleeping in. I do that on Saturdays when I can, or Sundays. And no matter what, make sure you create a routine that will set you up for your success. Because that's what it's all about. Being your very best, to live your very best life each and every day, one day at a time, is about you living your lifestyle, understanding where you're at, and doing those things that help you bring your strengths to the table in every situation so you can be your very best to everybody that you meet and in everything that you do. So, with that, thank you for joining me on Tuesday Tips with Matt, episode number 6, our 5 must-have morning routines to live your very best life, productive life, and that's what it is. We're going to continue our conversation next Tuesday, give you some more valuable tips, and I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope you're doing it right. So until then, be your very best to live your very best life each and every day, one day at a time. Woo! Be your very best to live your very best life each and every day, one day at a time. All right, fellas and gals and folks, I will see you guys later. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. Enjoy it. Shoot those comments, shoot those likes. Hope to see you next time. Until then, be your very best.